Can you make the best impression of me?
I mean, there's so many versions of it, but I like the dancing version.
We were literally doing that yesterday and today.
I know. I love that. It kind of gets the whole environment like joyful. It's just like get your spirit dancing. Yeah. What was your initial impression of me when we first met?
I think we talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
I saw you for the first time, and then you approached me. You were like, okay, are you Nepali? And we talked, and then we had like our spring break, some kind of break. And then we went back to school, and I was like, okay, who's that girl? What's her name? Because I don't remember her at all. And I know at some point of time she's gonna come back to me and talk to me. So, okay. But like you did.
I did talk.
Yeah, you did come talk to me at the cafeteria.
Kabita?
And I was like, who? Her?
I can't believe you forgot my name. But no, I think you even heard me speak Nepali, and I think I heard you speak Nepali too. Yeah. And then I was like, are you Nepali? Now I look back, I'm like, that question was so useless there. But you know what? We stood there talking for like 15 minutes. Yeah. I liked you.
Yeah. You know, in short, the first impression would be like, you know, like in the movies, like they're this beautiful girl, she comes and then she goes away, and then the guy goes like, oh my god, who was she? Yeah, that's me.
I was like that beautiful girl in your life, and then you found me. No, I approached you.
You approached me because I didn't remember your name or your face.
I had to approach you.
Okay.
I think I was like, oh, she's such a sweet girl. Like, she's so nice. I think you were dressed in like a white top too, and I was like, oh, she looks so angelic.
I remember that.
It's like, oh, I'd like to get to know her.
Yeah. What are your goals and how are you working towards them?
I think my goal is to stay disciplined and finish whatever I am trying to work on. And that is so hard for me because I will see something and I'll be like, I'm like a child seeing a new toy. I'm like working on something and I'm like, oh my god, that looks fun, let me do that. And then I'll forget what I first initially started with and where I wanted to go. So I think I'm trying to be disciplined, finish what I'm working on right now, which is my education, and then just stay grounded.
Honestly, it's the same thing for me. I am strict, like I'm really hard on myself when I have to, but like I don't have that consistency in life. So I'm trying to work on that.
I think we're both doing pretty good on that.
Yeah,
we have been like consistent on for a couple of months actually. I'm proud of that.
Me too.
How do you feel supported by me as a friend, and how?
If I had to rate you, I would give you like 1,000 out of 10. Because you're always there. Like whenever I need you, you're always there. And I remember like I've called you like 1 a.m. in the morning and you're always there. Like whatever, like if I fuck it up and then if I come to you and then let you know what I did, you never judge me. I feel very much supported by you and I'm always going to be thankful. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry.
Girl, we did make up, so we look so cute to cry. Not today. I think, I don't think I can ever judge you. I think you have always told me what I need to hear rather than what I want to hear. Okay. That's always been so supportive. I can 100% trust your opinion, and I always look out to see what you have, like what your thought in it is. It always helps me stay grounded, and I'm not like getting caught up and overthinking. Once I approach you, I can trust where I'm gonna go from there. Yeah.
What did you think of the person I previously dated?
Ooh. Honestly, he was better.
He was better.
He was better than like what was out there.
Okay, like some of them they don't count. Just so you know.
Well, then there are many that don't count. But I think as a person, he was in a different stage than you, and like it doesn't match with my opinion as well as it did with yours. I think that's one of the reason I was happy that it ended. As I could kind of see the whole difference, and then I could see how y'all were trying to make it work. But it was, I kind of like was proud that you were trying to like look at the difference, put it aside, and then like work towards the similarities. But at the same time, it was going downhill, to be honest.
So, like, whenever you start dating someone, like, I think I'm a natural optimistic person. So, my first reaction is like, oh my god, I'm so happy for her. I'm like really excited for her. And then they start acting up. I can see like when someone's being genuine, like, and then like what they're doing to hurt you is like not intentional, versus like someone intentionally hurting you. And I saw a lot of like intentional hurting. Player. So I did not like that guy. Like, first I had like a really good impression. I was very excited for you, but then in the end it was like whoop. Wait, is it my turn? Ooh, this one looks long. What's the last 4 digits of your social security number? Okay, no, wait, no.
Okay.
You have to answer?
Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna blip it out.
At a young age, when you moved from Nepal to the US, how did you adjust to the cultural differences and high school environment? Were there any difficulties you encountered during the adaptation process, such as dealing with bullies at school?
Oh yeah, I think it took me a while to realize what I was going through. When I first moved here, I was like, 9, 10 years old? And I used to live in Haltom City, and counting total, there were only 7 Nepali kids. We lived in the same apartment, by the way. Was it fun?
Together. Tell me it's fun.
It was fun. Okay. I think we were like all brothers and sisters, like just hanging out. But we weren't in the same classes, so we were 7 in the whole school. And in classes, I think majority were Eastern Asian. That was the only kind of Asian they were familiar with. So like seeing a brown skin and Asian and not Mexican, I think it kind of like played with their mind a bit, not something they were used to. So they would try to make fun of my food, which I always found so weird because mom packed my food like noodles, and okay, sometimes cooked noodle gets soggy by lunchtime.
It does.
If they say it looks nasty, I'm like, yeah, bro, it is. Or like if it's fried rice, I couldn't understand like why they were making. Oh my god,
they made fun of fried rice
because it's yellow. Apparently, they had never seen a color. And my initial reaction to those were like, bro, your food looks more gross than mine does. What the hell are you
It does not even have seasoning.
Yeah. Actually, more than students were fine. They were not, there was something I could handle, like just kids, like being kids, bullying each other. Yeah,
okay, that's
totally
still not okay. Not okay.
It was actually teachers' reactions that surprised me a bit.
So you went to your teachers like, okay, this person's doing this.
No, actually, they were the one who would make comments. One would say something about like, I understand that. I don't think she meant it in like to say something to affect me, but she would say something like, oh, like, cause I'm Nepali and Nepalese were pretty common in that area too, and she apparently volunteered in a refugee camp, and she would say something like, oh yeah, I volunteered in Bhutanese refugee camp, and y'all came from such a poor conditions, and like I bet this is such a luxury to you. And I was like, that's so rude. Like, you cannot judge how they were living back in their country. Like they became refugee because of what the politics played out to be, and they had to flee that home. But you cannot say we were poor and we had never seen a luxury luxury or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was I was like taken aback with that comment. And one time, when I was pretty new to school, and my teacher knew I was new because like I went to school in like middle of school year, so, and which is not so common. Like you would know if something was happening in that school. And my teacher knew that I didn't have a locker, and she was my math teacher. Like we were just studying, and then like something in her just snapped. And she took my bag and threw out in the hallway.
What the fuck?
And my bag was like unzipped too. So all of my notebooks, pencils scattered on like all over hallways. It was like right, and she would not let me go and then grab my stuff either. She was like, if you want to go, you have to wait till the bell rings, which means all the kids are gonna walk all over that hallway to get to their next class. And I had to like try to get past people trying to get my pencil and my assignments and those scattered papers. I think I didn't cry exactly, but I was like so embarrassed. I don't think I ever went to anybody and talk about it. I just
they could get fired for that.
I know. I wish I had. I was also pretty like insecure about like my level of English and my accent too at that time. And even though I could speak English, they still had me in ESL, even though I didn't need to be there. So it was a lot of cultural shock. And
what grade were you in?
I was in 6th grade.
6th grade.
They also wanted me to go to the elementary school, because I was too young to be in that school. Apparently, I was like a year younger than everybody. So, and I was passing my classes too. So, they bothered my parents for 1 whole year. They kept on sending a letter, and I was doing fine in school. I had a good grades, and I guess after a year they just gave up.
On that, I think I would say like I got very lucky because my transition was like really smooth, because like there were like Trinity was very diverse.
I think
so. I never faced like bullying ani testo धेरै cultural shock haru. Like if like there are mild, then like I don't remember anything. What do you think I am obsessed about lately? Something you find weird?
I don't find it weird. I do get like, oh, okay. It's not so common. When you were doing Satvik Bhojan.
Yeah.
And I was kind of proud of you for doing it for like 2 months.
No, I did like 1 month, and then like a couple of months later I did like 1 whole month.
Yeah. I did not realize like no food that's been cooked after 3 hours, you're not gonna eat that. Yeah. It was like no basi bhojan, no too sweet, no. It was like completely let go of any extreme taste, any extreme thing that would possibly change your mood at that time.
Yeah.
I didn't find it obsessive or weird. I think that was a learning curve for me. So I kind of like
or maybe
watched it through you.
Or maybe you were like, oh, what the fuck is she doing?
I think there was a moment where I did that. I think Amma had more hard time with you.
Oh my god, I still cannot get over this is like my only memory. Like whenever I think of Amma, my first memory is like she gave me roti, literally घिउनै घिउ हालेको, अनि त्यसपछि माइक्रोवेभ गर्यो, अनि त्यसपछि she tried to pass it to me like, oh, यो त रोटीको पसिना हो.
Or something like घिउ त कृष्णले पनि खान्थे.
Yeah. I think like uncle, auntie, and ama, everyone, they find it weird that I'm vegan. Remember you were painting Asis's room?
Oh yeah.
And we were late for some time. And then I see like why you wanted to work on it so bad. But then I was just like, okay, let's just let it go. Let it go. We gotta be somewhere. Yeah, so like those tiny things, like I find it weird.
I think I get hyper focused on sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, the room did turn out to be really
good. It was good.
I wish it was my room that I worked so hard in for. I wish I did it for someone who appreciated it.
What would you do if you found out I'm trying to cut you off?
If you tried to cut me off, I can't even think of it, but like theoretically, I would have to ask like what the reason is. and I have to check if you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, if you don't want to communicate, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like divided on this because by nature, I want to get that answer out of you.
Yeah,
like, tell me. I don't care if you don't want to talk to me from tomorrow, but today you gotta tell me.
Yeah, yeah.
Until you do, I'm gonna bother you. And then once you give me a reason, and then if I deem it right, I'll be like, okay. If not, then I'll be like, take your time. You don't have to talk to me for a month. And then, like, if you want to come back, I'm right here.
Okay, for me, like, in a lot of things, I think I've told you before, like, I don't really need closure. Like, some things can, like, literally end, and then next day, like, I'll do my thing. But with you, I will need one. So, like, it's okay if you want to move to, like, I don't know, wherever in Europe, don't want to tell me about it, like, you don't want to talk to me, it's okay. Just tell me what happened. Like, if I hurt you in any ways, like, you mean a lot to me. So, like, I wouldn't want to just let you go. So I would want to communicate, just like you said. Like, I would want that closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.